So this little series is what I'm calling Shorts from Mudlick Road. It's in Pike County, Kentucky, right along the Tug River near West Virginia, near Williamson, West Virginia, and pretty close to Virginia too. But anyway, so I'm going to just start talking about some different things that you do around here, that you hear around here, and that there are a lot of superstitions in this area, a lot of things that get carried over from way back when the families say this is what you have to do. So I'm going to try to find some of those things and talk about them a little bit, actually, but really quickly. Like the one that I want to tell you about is there used to be this older woman, and she would always cut the end of her roast off before she put it in the pot. As a matter of fact, she kept doing that. She would always do that, and there was no valid reason for doing it. Really, you can't really justify that in any kind of sense. You just have a pot big enough to put it in. But she said it was something they had to do because it was, made life better for them. There was some kind of superstition around it. So if you go back and ask her mom, and then they did it for the same reason, there was a superstition associated with it, that it was good luck to cut the end of the roast off and put it in the pot before you cook it. So everybody did that down through the generations, and they just kept doing it, and nobody seemed to know why. But they did it for good luck. Everybody was doing that. They would cut the end of that roast off and stick it in the pot and cook it or roast it or whatever. Well, if you go back far enough to great grandmother, and when she had written something down about all of that, it turns out that she had to cut the end of the roast off because she lived in the Great Depression, and they didn't have much, not even a pot to piss in. And but her pot was so small that she had to cut the end of the thing off, of the roast off, so that she could actually fix it. Now, it got carried on because it was good luck. Tales from the holler.